Hello guys, in this video we'll look we can call it a basic video tutorial, and we are going to make a fire from a single stick and look if sometimes it's better to make feather sticks or just feathers. Today is really hot. It's a summer day and it's really hot. The first thing you have to do is find a good dead standing piece of wood, and it's better. You can also take some piece of wood on the ground, but it's always better to take a good stick from a standing dead tree like this one. The reason is that a piece of wood on the ground takes the wet from the ground, and then the rain comes down horizontally on it, while in this case the rain comes vertically and go right down to the ground. So if you can find a good piece of wood standing, is better. Okay, if you have a foldable saw, it's better. In other cases, when you only have your knife with you, you can grab a piece like this and just break it down. But in this case, I will use my saw. Second thing, you have to find a good batoon. This I prefer a measure like this for my batoon, and it's also really important to find a good piece of wood to place your log. This log is a bit large, the section of this log for this knife, but we have managed it anyway, as you can see. The bigger the log, the drier is it's inside. We have to make as many sticks as we can. Now when you have sticks like this, like this one, if you want to process it more and make it thinner, sometimes it's difficult to batoon because it will break. So you can use the knife this way, the blade on the other side from you. You put your thumb here and use it the tip of the blade to split the knife, the wood, like this. And then you can also pull it towards you. See? and it's a safe method because you can't hurt yourself doing this. You see? It's only important that you have a good base of wood, not to break the tip of your knife. With this method you can make a really thin piece of wood. Now we have sticks of many thickness. So the last thing we have to do is make feathers or feather sticks. And now let's see how to do it. Now that we have the two piles of sticks of different thickness, we have it's very important to have a blanket or even a hat. Sometimes I use my hat, but today I've found walking around I found these good mushrooms, and I'm going to cook it this dinner with some pasta and enjoy them. Anyway, I was saying it's a really good it's really important to always bring with you a blanket or something waterproof in the winter, because this way you will keep together your feathers, and your sticks will be out from the ground. Now sometimes is a good way to make feathers and use them to start your fire, but sometimes, depending also on the kind of tree you are dealing with, is not so easy, especially when you are trying these bushcraft activities for the first time. So even if as I said, is a good way to start your fire, the feathers, sometimes you just don't want to waste your time doing them. So is a good way to just use your blanket and make many feathers like this. It's really a fast method. You can also put your knife here and pull the stick, and this way you will make a good pile of feathers in no time. You can also do this if you prefer. You see? Good feathers. Okay, now when you have a good pile like this of feathers, sorry for the camera, this is why it's important to use a large blanket. You see how easy it is to make a pile. And now you will just use this pile for start your fire. To start your fire, sorry. You find a big log. In this case I have already used this. Okay, so when you take your pile of feathers, you just leave one of these feather sticks to catch your fire. I'll take this, and then you just take all your feathers and put it here and make a good pile. The bigger is the pile, the easier is for your fire to start. Especially in winter when the weather is really wet, it's important to make a big pile of these feathers. Okay, now just a second. In this case the ground is dry, otherwise you just use your blanket also for this. To use your fire steel, you should find a piece of wood or something really steady. In this case I have found this piece of a log and use it for my... You have two ways to start this. Once this feather stick has catch the fire, you can just leave it on the ground and put the pile on it, and it's a good method. Or start the fire from here, from the pile already in the place. So you take your feather stick and put your fire steel in it. Then you try to use all the length of the fire steel. Almost. Now you grab all your sticks together. You try to wait just that all the pile has catch the fire. And just put all your sticks, tiny sticks, on the pile. trying to spread them like this. And then you take the bigger and thicker sticks and put it in this way. That's it. So sometimes it's not so important to make good feather sticks, or to be very good in making feather sticks. Sometimes it's easier and works better, especially with some types of wood, to just make many feathers, a pile of feathers, and catch the fire on it. After a few minutes, if you put your teapot right on the fire, after a few minutes the water will boil with no problem, and it's a good, as you can see, and it's a good rule to leave it boil for 2 minutes if you find it on the way. I love summer, guys. It's really good to be outside in summer. And then it's 7 p.m. In the winter, 3 or 4 p.m. is already dark. So you have much less time.